Hello 9th standard students, how about you? I know that you all fit at home. Good. A warm welcome to Bharatidasnar YouTube channel and I have an immense pleasure to meet you all after a long days. Good. Look at your children. Today we are going to discuss evolution of human and society, the prehistoric period. A very interesting topic from history. Yes, evolution of human and society, the prehistoric period from history. I know that. Do you like to study history? Yes, good. Let's move on to the topic. First, history. What is history, children? History is nothing but a word history which is derived from the Greek word historia. Spell it out. H-I-S-T-O-R-I-A. Historia. A word history which is derived from the Greek word historia, which means to study about the past or to know about the past. Good? Okay, children. Next. Topic. What is the topic, children? What is the topic of the lesson? Read it out. Evolution of humans and society, the prehistoric period. So, evolution of humans and society in the prehistoric period. I will explain the topic first, children. First, what is evolution? What is the meaning of evolution, children? Look at here. Evolution in Tamil, Parinama Valarchi. What is the word in Tamil? Parinama Valarchi. Then what is in English? A gradual development. A gradual development of something special from simple to complex is known as evolution. I'll repeat. Evolution, which means in Tamil, Parinama Valarchi. Look at here. Parinama Valarchi. Then what is in English? A gradual development of something special from simple to complex is known as evolution. Next, what does developing here, children? Look at here. What is developing here? Yes, humans and society. So, in this lesson, we are going to study about the gradual development of humans and society in the prehistoric period. So, in this lesson, we are going to study about a gradual development of human and society in the prehistoric period. Are you ready? Okay, the next, prehistoric period. Yes, children, what is prehistoric period? I'll tell you the answer. Look at here. Yes, the history can be divided into two. One is historic period and prehistoric period. Look at here. Historic period and prehistoric period. Yes, history can be divided into two. What are they? Historical period and prehistorical period. So, what is historical period and prehistorical period? I'll tell you, children. First, historical period. So, what is that historical period? It's nothing but a period with written evidences. A period with written evidences is known as historical period. What is the example? Like we can go for Ramayana, Mahabharata, Itikasangal, Puranangal. So, everything is a written evidences. So, that which comes under the historical period. Then, what is that prehistorical period? Look at here. Now, prehistoric period. What is that prehistoric period, children? Yes, prehistoric period is nothing but a period with no written evidences. The period with no written evidences. Is there any example? Yes. Look at here, children. The early man lived in the caves and also the dinosaurs lived in the earth. So, in these happens, we don't have any written evidences. So, which examples which comes under the prehistorical period? So, history can be divided into two. What are they? Historical period, prehistorical period. Historical period is nothing but a period with written evidences, and prehistorical period a period with no written evidences. Good. Shall we move on to the next topic, children? Good. Next, how were the people of prehistoric period? How were the people of prehistoric period? I'll tell you the answer. Listen. The people of prehistoric period, through the artifacts and languages. What does mean by artifacts? Yes, I'll write the word, children. Artifacts. A-R-T-E-F-A-C-T-S. Artifacts. What is that artifacts, children? First I'll tell you in Tamil. Artifacts, which means கலைப்பொருட்கள். So, artifacts, which means கலைப்பொருட்கள். So, through the artifacts. And is there any meaning in English? Is there? A thing which is made by a person with historical interest is known as artifacts. Yes? So, through the artifacts and languages. What is that language of the prehistoric period, children? I'll show you. These are the languages which was used in the prehistoric period. Yes. So, through the artifacts and languages, we come to know how intelligent they were. Who were? The prehistorical period. Origin of the earth and geological ages. I'll first explain the topic, children. Look at here. Yes, origin. What is the meaning of origin, children? Origin is nothing but a point or place where something begin. Where something begin is known as origin. So, what is begin here? The origin of the earth. That means புவியின் தோற்றம். புவியின் தோற்றம். And next, geological. So, what is the word geological, children? Yes, geological, which means the study of rocks. The study of rocks, or the way how the earth was formed. The way how the earth was formed. So, this is known as geology. So, in this topic, we are going to learn about the origin of the earth and the geological ages. Shall we move, children? Yes. Now, how was the historical period can be recorded? How was the history recorded in the historical period? How was the history recorded in the historical period? Why this question, oh children? Because we don't have any written evidences in the prehistorical period. Isn't it or not? Yes. Then the history of prehistorical period can be recorded by three ways. What are they? Namely, geologically, archaeologically and biologically. So, these are the three ways where recorded the prehistorical history. I'll explain this. Yes, geological, archaeological and biological. First, I'll tell you the words in Tamil, children. Geological means புவியியல், and archaeological தொல்பொருள் ஆய்வு, and biological உயிரியல். Now I'll tell you in English. Geological, which means in Tamil, புவியியல். Then what is geological? Is nothing but the study of rocks or the way how the earth was formed. Good. Next, archaeological. Look at this word, children. பொருள். பொருள் அப்படினா என்ன நம்மளுக்கு தெரியும். So what is mean by தொல்? தொல் means தொன்மை அல்லது பழமை. ஸோ பழமையான பொருட்களை பற்றி ஆய்வு செய்யக்கூடியது தான் நம்ம எதுன்னு சொல்கிறோம்? ஆர்கியாலஜிக்கல். தென் வாட் இஸ் இன் இங்கிலீஷ்? எஸ், த ஸ்டடி ஆஃப் அன் ஆப்ஜெக்ட் ஆர் the parts of building which is in the ground is known as archaeological. The study of the object or parts of an building that is found in the ground is known as archaeological. And biological is nothing but in Tamil uyiriyal, the study of plants and animals or the other living things is known as biological. So the prehistorical history can be recorded only these three ways. What are they? Namely geologically and archaeologically and biologically. Yes, shall we move on to the next topic? What is archaeological, children? Yes, the archaeological is nothing but in Tamil we can say தொல்பொருள் ஆய்வு. ஸோ பழங்கால பொருட்களை பற்றி படிக்கக்கூடியதை நம்ம என்னன்னு சொல்கிறோம்? ஆர்கியாலஜிக்கல். இன் இங்கிலீஷ், த ஸ்டடி ஆஃப் த பாஸ்ட் of based on object or the parts of building that is found in the ground is known as archaeological. Yes, so that is known as archaeological. So next, archaeologist. Who were called archaeologists, children? Yes, a person who is expert in archaeology were known as archaeologist. So who is archaeologist? A person who is expert in archaeology is known as archaeologist. Next, paleoanthropology. Look at the word, children. Just spell it that. Paleoanthropology. P-A-L-E-O-A-N-T-H-R-O-P-O-L-O-G-Y. Paleoanthropology. I'll just repeat this. P-A-L-A-E. Paleo. A-N. And paleoanthropology. So what is the word? Paleoanthropology. What is that paleoanthropology, children? First I'll write in Tamil. தொல் மானுட வியல். What is that word paleoanthropology? Yes, paleoanthropology in Tamil தொல் மானுட வியல். Look at this. இயல்னா நம்ம என்ன சொல்லுவோம்? பகுதி அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவோம். What is மானுடம்? மானுடம் means மனிதன். தொல்னா என்ன கண்ணா? தொல் means தொன்மையான அல்லது பழமையான. ஸோ பழமையான மக்களை, பழங்காலத்தில் வாழ்ந்த மக்களை பற்றி படிக்கக்கூடியது தான் நம்ம என்னன்னு சொல்கிறோம்? தொல் மானுட வியல். வாட் இஸ் இன் இங்கிலீஷ்? paleoanthropology. Paleoanthropology. Say just, children, paleoanthropology. So in English, what is paleoanthropology in English, children? Is nothing but the study of our ancient humans, the study of our ancient ancestors. What does mean by ancestors? நம்மளுடைய முன்னோர்கள். So the study of our ancient ancestors using fossils and other remains is known as paleoanthropology. So what is paleoanthropology in Tamil? தொல் மானுட வியல். What is in English? The study of our human ancestors using fossils and other remains is known as paleoanthropology. So good. Next, paleoanthropologist. Who are paleoanthropologists, children? Yes, it's very easy, children. A person who is expert in paleoanthropology called as paleoanthropologist. So who were called a paleoanthropologist? Yes, a person who is expert in paleoanthropology are called a paleoanthropologist. Say it, repeat, children. Paleoanthropologist. Okay. So next, yes, for this line I just explained the previous slides. Look at here, the archaeologist and paleoanthropologist. Archaeologist தொல்பொருள் ஆய்வாளர்கள், paleoanthropologist தொல்மானுடவியல் ஆய்வாளர்கள். ஸோ இந்த தொல்பொருள் ஆய்வாளர்களும் தொல்மானுடவியல் ஆய்வாளர்களும். ஸோ for this line I just explained the previous 3 slides, children. Yes, listen carefully. This archaeologist and the paleoanthropologist were excavated the rocks and also the fossils from the earth, and they were proved such a ancient ancestors were lived in the earth. Because of proving that, they were called as the paleoanthropologist and archaeologist. Next, children, the fossil bones of human ancestors. The fossil bones of our human ancestors were embedded in the earth. What does mean by embedded, children? Look at here. EMBEDDED. Embedded. Embedded means to fix something deeply. So the fossil bones of our human ancestors were embedded deeply. So that is known for the fossil bones of our human ancestors. And next, Australopithecines. Look at the word, children. Australopithecines. Yes, spell it that. AUSTRALOPITHECINES. Australopithecines. Say all of you. Australopithecines. So what is that Australopithecines? Yes, I'll write here. The Australopithecines were the extinct, EXTINCT, extinct genes of African, AFRICAN, Africans. So they were known as the extinct genes of African apes. African apes. Yes, extinct. What does the word mean, extinct, children? Extinct is nothing but the lost or died out. Lost or died out. And African apes. What does mean by apes? Kuranginam. Apes na enakana? Kuranginam. So who were known as Australopithecines? Australopithecines were extinct genes of African apes. African apes. So Africa, especially in Central Africa. So they were extinct genes of African apes. So குரங்கு இனத்தை சேர்ந்தவங்க. So now they were very close relatives. They were considered to be the very close relatives of human beings. They were very close relatives of our human beings. So children, so why these astrologists and paleoanthropologists? Because these archaeologists, paleoanthropologists, all the people were just excavated the soils and rocks from the earth, and they were proved such a type of human being, such a type of ancient ancestors were lived in our earth. They were proved that. Isn't it or not, children? Yes. The session come to be an end. My dear children and respected parent, we are trying to fulfill your needs. So kindly motivate us by watching these videos. And my dear children, just start to study, and my dear respected parent, help your children to study and guide your children to write subject note. And also thank you very much to all my children, and have a nice day.